Yo, what's going on, chat? How we doing tonight? We got a little later stream happening tonight. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm a guest streamer for Work Louder. My name is Vince, or Fueled by KWH. Yeah, I'm just a guest streamer here today. Got some Work Louder products that I've picked up. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'm here to answer them. And yeah, let's have a good stream. Let's see who's in here. Real Dan, yo, Real King Dan, what's going on? He says hello. How are you, man? And then on YouTube, we have Geller Oakley. Hey, what's going on? How are you? How's your night going? How's everybody's night going? And for those of you who don't know, we're streaming over on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So if you happen to see me answering some of the questions from the chat and you don't see it on your chat, I'm just answering some questions from another social media app. But yeah, so again, just a guest streamer here. Some of the products I do have on my desk, I have a Framer Creator Micro V2, and I have the XYZ Workboard R1. So this is kind of the first one that they came out with, and it's one that Mike was actually building in his office over in Montreal by hand. So this is a 3D printed board. So you can see here, I'll pull it up here on the big screen. So it's 3D printed on this frame here, and over on Instagram, Vincent D'Amato. My name is also. Hey, Vince. It's a good name, man. It's a really good name. How's your night going? Oh man, but yes. So for those of you who are watching the stream right now, my name is Vince. I'm a guest streamer. Some of the promos we have right now. So if you order online or order on stream, any orders over 150 get a free work mat, desk mat. And for those of you who don't know, it is a cutting mat that you can use. It's like the size of an actual desk mat, so roughly about this size. I'll pull it up on screen for you guys to take a look. Let me see here, so you guys can take a look at some of the stuff that's coming out. So this is it. This is the Work Louder work mat, and it's a double-sided cutting mat. And so you get the option of gray, black, and green, black. And yeah, it's a legit cutting mat. So for any other crafters out there, if you like doing crafting or building stuff, and yeah, it's an actual cutting mat, so you can do some work. I actually do a little bit of pouch making, so this is actually crazy. I have 2 on order, so I'm excited for that. Oh, Dave over on TikTok says, hey yo, what's up, my guy? Hey Dave, thanks for popping in on stream. We got a late one tonight, but appreciate you stopping by, saying what's up. Over on YouTube, we have Edit Havoc. I hope you're getting one day. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. I hope so too. We'll see how it goes. Oh man. And Dave over on TikTok says, "Oh, bro, it's late over here." I know you're in the UK. What time is it? You got to tell me what. And what are you doing up, man? Let's see. Let's see what we got here. All right. So we also have the render path. It's not a want, it's a need. Oh, I know, dude. So over on Instagram, the render path says that's not a want, it's a need, especially the macro pad. Yes, I agree with you, man. Like, I didn't know how much of a game changer this thing was until I got one, and man, I'm still trying to maximize the utility on it, but yeah, I'm getting there. I've got my shortcuts set up, so. And Dave the Greco over on TikTok says he's eating popcorn at midnight 30. I love it, man. I hope you're watching a movie. You got to be watching a movie if you're eating popcorn over there. And Edit on YouTube also says, hey, yo, what's going on, man? How's your night going? How's everything? And oh, I forgot to mention, if you guys see this wheel right beside me and you're curious about it, so this is our numpad giveaway. So for anyone who does an online live stream order, so if you order while I'm live here, you guys will get a chance to enter in the numpad giveaway. And what it looks like is this. So this is one of the first ones that they made, and actually I won this on a live stream myself. Christine, if you've ever seen her live streaming, she was doing a live stream, and yeah, I got my name in there, and the last minute dropped an order number, and the rest, yeah, I have it framed because I think there's only 2 people who have one of these, or maybe 3 now. One is myself, and I know for sure another guy on Instagram. He's also part of the Discord chat. Julian, he's got one too, and he uses his. Mine is just mine is just framed. It's too nice to use. Plus, it's limited, so. And Richard Vale over on YouTube says, hey, what's going on, dude? How are you? And Dave on TikTok saying my framer is looking sick. I know, dude. I know. I was like trying to figure out what the best colors to use, and yeah, I can't stop looking at it. It's nice, man. The render path over on Instagram asks, does the MacroPad still have a layered shortcuts? It does, yeah. So let me pull up my input here. Yeah, so this is kind of how, actually I just downloaded a Figma preset, but you can see here, you can add like, I think 5 layers. We can do 5 layers. So you could add, like, let me see, 6 layers. You could do 6 layers on here. And yeah, so you can still do it. I believe it's the same on the Micro V1. I don't actually own that one, but I'm pretty sure it's similar to what that is. And Dave over on TikTok said he needs the video footage of me winning. It's funny because I screen recorded when I did it, because I was driving, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Like if Christine's gonna spin the wheel, I'm gonna screen record just in case. And lo and behold, it happened, dude. It happened. So I'll have to share that one in the chat. So, but yeah, so Havoc or render path, yeah, you can have 6 layers. I don't know what it was on the first one, but you can do up to 6 on here. Right now I'm actually just using 2, so I have one as like my login. So you can see here, I actually have my knob to enter my password and then delete it. So when I actually log into my Mac, I just turn this and then hit enter, and it's like entering new codes to get into my computer. It's not the safest, but it's similar to the touch thing that MacBooks have. Oh, and sorry, Dave on TikTok just confirmed it's only 4 layers on the first one. So yeah, you get 6 on the new one, and you get an option of it being Bluetooth wireless, which is what this one is, or you can get it wired as well. So if you're someone who's just gonna keep it on their desk all the time and you wanna, yeah, you can keep it like that. Let me actually pull it up for you guys so you can take a quick peek at some of the info. So this is it. So if you're thinking of grabbing one, there's 2 options. The framer, I think, is more limited. It was only a limited release. So you get the Pro wireless. There's silent switches, and then there's Clicky, but Clicky I think is sold out. And then you can get the base one with a frosted frame, and that's wired, in both options of sounding clicky. And for bass it's $149, and for the Pro it's $179 in sound. I have the silent switches. Let me see if you guys can hear it. So yeah, it's not too bad. I like it. It's not too bad. I'm gonna bring it to work, so it's probably beneficial for me. My workmates probably won't appreciate me clicking away at my desk. But oh yeah, so Dave over on TikTok said the new input update is nice. Yeah, dude, it's sweet, man. Like I've really started to play with it. Like you can still see, I still got to, oh wait, actually can't see. So you can kind of see that I haven't really filled out my second layer or my main layer. I still got letters, so I'm still working on it, but I've really dug into this this multi button. This is sick. So you can do different, one key can do 4 options, which is tap, double tap, hold, and tap and hold, and they can assign it to do like a bunch of those. So I've been tinkering with that for a bit, and yeah, that's a game changer for me. That's pretty cool. That means just the amount of options on this thing is endless. So yeah. The render path on Instagram, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, V1 had 3 or 4. Yeah, so Dave over on TikTok mentioned that it's actually 4 layers. But so yeah, you do get 6 on the Creator Micro. So, and then Dave says over on TikTok, the Micro is by far the best workflow hack. Oh, dude, yeah, like I feel like I haven't maximized the haven't maximized it yet. I'm still learning, but so far I've been enjoying it. Like just even I open my computer, I log off my computer, I'll go into the lock screen and just to turn the knob and like log in. It's I've been tinkering with that for a bit. So, and the render path over on Instagram, he says, yeah, the V2 is definitely a steal. I've been getting ads for the Tourbox, but the Creator Micro has stolen my heart. Seems more useful. So I've seen them, and yeah, like, dude, I think the other ones are a little clunky. Like, I feel like you could just pack this anywhere. Like, it's just nice, dude. Like, and honestly, actually, the biggest thing for me is input. Like, my R1 is actually, it uses VIA still. The R2s that are coming out are going to be using input as well. But starting off at VIA and then dabbling into input on the Micro, oh dude, so much easier. I was just telling Mike a couple minutes ago before I started my stream, and yeah, I was just telling him like input is just wow, like it's just so user friendly. It's like really nice to use. And so Dave asked what programs I use the most. So right now I mostly use Lightroom. I've actually just started kind of getting into Premiere Pro. I'm still trying to map out what's comfortable for me on my keys. I downloaded the preset. So render path, I don't know if you've used input. I don't think the first Micro was on input, but you can actually download these these presets, so you can see. So for Premiere, it's all here and it's all set up for you, and you can obviously change these, but you can easily just one-click download and boom, it's already there. Just gotta wait for it to update down at the bottom here, and it's all set, and you're good to go. Now, if you look at, it's a 4th layer or 5th. Let me see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the 5th layer. So this one would be for my Premiere that I've just added now, like a second ago. So that's my login, and that's my workflow Mac one that I use as well. But Dave over on TikTok, he says, bro, make your browser layer on input live. New tab close. Page. Actually, that's a good idea. Let's tinker with that for a bit. Let's see. So let me open up. Let's start it. Let's just make it layer 6. Let's just add it to here. Let's tinker with it for a bit. So let's just do browser. And if you're curious, yes, I am. I have no legends on my keyboard. So over on YouTube, Dad's Buck says, hey, what's going on, dude? How's it going? Welcome to the chat. My name is Vince. I'm here. I'm a guest streamer for Work Louder today. Yeah, I'm just a fan of their products, and you know, I picked up 2 of them. I have a couple items on order, and they just asked me to pop in and kind of talk with you guys and just answer whatever questions you guys might have of the stuff that I use on a daily basis. So yeah, if you have any questions, just make sure to drop them in the chat and I'll see if I can answer them as best as I can. Over on Instagram, RenderPath says he uses Blender and settings layer for each of the main layouts. Seems like a blessing. Do you have Linux? Does it have Linux support? That's actually a good question. I'm pretty sure it does. Let me see. So I think on the website it says Mac, Windows, iOS, and Android. But you know what? Actually, Dave is actually in the chat. He might. Oh, so actually, I knew he would know. So a render over on TikTok, Dave, who's also a guest streamer here for Work Louder, he just confirmed that Linux, it does work on Linux, so it does have Linux support. So yeah, you're good to go there, man. Just checking off all the boxes, dude. Over on so Dave, yeah, just commented on TikTok. No Legends, it's madness. I know it takes a while, but yeah, so I still get confused a lot sometimes. I'll confuse the leather, dude. Copy and paste for me is my weakness. I can never figure it out. I always get confused where the C is. Even now, I think it's here. That might be V. Yeah, you get what I mean. So over on Instagram, Jalen Tayshawn, love these keyboards, man. Great stuff. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, like I'm a huge fan too. Like I love this stuff. Like when I first found Work Louder, I actually was looking at their original keyboard, which is their creator board, which is actually how this came to be. So they had extra parts from this creator board. So if you look, like the main PCB is the same, and so they decided to upcycle it, and they did it in a couple batches in the beginning where Mike was like hand making them out of Montreal, and yeah, they just upcycled it and then decided to make a 3D printed frame. So I'll show that again. So you can see this frame is completely 3D printed, and yeah, and you know, because it's 3D printed, and you know, they were able to do it, you know, in their office. They were able to, you know, make it offer a more affordable keyboard. So this is it. This one's the R2. So this one's gonna be more like mass produced over in overseas. So you can get, there's 3 options for it. So there's an assembly kit. So you can, if you like building Legos, you'll get all the pieces, and then you'll get like an instruction sheet on how to build it, and you can just build it yourself for $89. You can get a pre-built if you're lazy like me, which is what I got originally, and that's $114. Or if you have a 3D printer at home and you just need the PCB, you can totally just get the PCB and all the parts you need for $69, and then actually you can download the 3D files here and print it at home if you have a printer. So super affordable, and honestly that's how I was able to kind of jump on to the Work Louder like products. As soon as they got this and I saw, I was like, oh dude, that I can afford that. That's a good price. And actually I was looking at Ortholinear 40% keyboards, and there was nothing under kind of the 200 150 mark. Yeah, so this just kind of fit the bill for me. Oh man, I've like kind of lost a chat here. So where was I? The RenderPath on Instagram said, why need Legend on the keyboard when the one typing is... Dude, I appreciate that comment, dude. You're the man. Thanks, dude. Over on YouTube, man says, you are the GOAT. Thanks, bro. No, you're the GOAT, dude. You're the GOAT. So RenderPath, booyah. Hell yeah, man. It's sweet. Emma and Gavin, love your videos. they're yeah, Mike and the team are the ones in charge of that. It's they do a good job. It's very aesthetically pleasing. I love watching their videos. And Emma and Gavin said, hey, what's going on? And Dave over on TikTok says only room for one legend. Exactly. I love it. And Instagram over, Beast over on Instagram says OG Work Louder fan here. Yo, dude, what's going on? Do you have any Beast? Do you have any Work Louder stuff? Let me know. I'm curious to know. I've been a fan from early on when the Creator V1 or the Creator board came out, but it was a little out of my price range at the time. And so but I've been following them for a bit. So yeah, let me know what products you guys have. Drop it in the chat. I'm curious to see. Maybe you can. I'm still learning myself, so it'd be cool to see what you guys have and how you're using it. Kind of learn from you guys too. So Instagram Vape Hain giveaway. So the only giveaway we have right now, actually, I'm glad you brought it up. So if you see the numpad, you see this wheel here, it's the numpad giveaway. Any orders done live on stream, you get an opportunity to put your name on the numpad giveaway. And what the numpad looks like is this beauty here. So let's see if I can get a good, so I have mine framed, but this is what you'd win here. And it's also 3D printed frame similar to the XYZ, but this is what you'll win. I won this myself on one of the live streams. But basically you drop in your order number in the chat. If it's a live order, I'll put your name on the numpad and then we'll spin the wheel. And the best part of this wheel is that once your name is on there, anytime someone else gets their name added on to the wheel, it'll spin. So basically anytime a name's added, you have a chance to win. So Dennis was the first person to drop an order number on my stream. And so his name's on there. So the next person to hop on, if we spin it and let's say it lands on his name, he's going to be getting a DM from or if he's in the chat, he'll be getting one of those as well. So, and Beast over on Instagram says he got the mouse pad from their first Discord server giveaways. Oh, dang. Nice, dude. Is that the, I don't know if they have that on the website. I'm curious. Which one's that? Is that the floppy one? Or is it this? Wait, hold on. Let me pull up the screen here. Is it this one? Is this the one from the Discord giveaway? I'm curious. I was thinking of this, but yeah, let me know. Actually, have you seen this thing though? This is the new Work Louder work mat, and it's a cutting mat, so a legit one. So if you're a crafter or someone who, I do a lot of fabric stuff. I deal with fabric a lot, so to just have everything on my desk is just sweet. Like I have a huge one that's like massive, and it's just I have to use it downstairs because it doesn't fit on my computer desk. So, but I'm curious. And Vabe over on Instagram says, "Oh, that's beautiful, dude." I know. I actually, it's one of the reasons why I've framed mine. It's too nice to use. So that's there. Yeah, can confirm it's awesome. There's another guy in who usually joins the chats in the afternoons and stuff. Julian, he's awesome guy. He has one as well, but he uses his, so props to him. But let's see, where was I? Oh yeah. So now I can make browser shortcuts. Let's do it. All right, so I'm over here on, this is input. Let me just get a awesome. Okay. So let's see. Before I start, Beast over on Instagram says, "Oh, I wish. I love the Chameleon mouse pad. I won the other one though. I believe it was a collab, big rectangular. Let me see. I'm curious to know which one it is. Let me see if I can find it. I think I know which one you're talking. Actually, now that I think about it, is it this one? Oh wait, I didn't even have the screen up. My bad. Beast, was it this one? I think this is the collab one. Let me know. I'm pretty sure this one's sweet too. This one's actually cool. Like this one's a nice one. Their desk mats are pretty sweet too. I'm most excited for this work mat, which for anyone who doesn't order over 150 on stream, you actually get an opportunity to get this one for free. So you can see here, yeah, this is the kind of what you get, any orders over 150, you'll get a work mat, dust mat, which is also a cutting mat. And you get 2 flavors. You get green and black and gray and black there. So yeah, let's see. So Beast confirmed on Instagram. Yeah, that's the one. Sweet. I love it, dude. That's nice. All right, let's go back to, okay, so I'm over here on input. Let's go build some, let's go build some new tabs and stuff here. So if we go to, made it layer 6, my browser. All right, I'm still learning this input, so we'll do it together. So let's do new tab. And this is how easy it is to kind of do shortcuts and build, I guess, create shortcuts on your framer or your micropad. So we go here and let's look for a command, left command, then you'd add a key. Yes, command, and then you would go alpha, and then we would go letter T, and you would just do that, and then let's see if we can pick a lovely icon for it. Let us see. There's so many icons that it's hard to choose. Let's just we can just pick this one for now. Save and exit, so that's here. So then if you highlight it, new tab, toss that in there. And boom. Just like that. It's on there. And let me see if I can pull up my screen here. So it's still updating, so give it a minute. All right, it's done. So now I just gotta get over to my layer 6 and in this button, boom, just like that. That's how easy it is to make shortcuts. Boom, new tab. Actually, I should probably, so that's the macro pad, and then if you go, oops, there we go, new tab. We'll just like that. And dude, that took what, probably like 30 seconds. That's how user friendly it is, man. I think I'd probably be on VIA for like half a day trying to figure that coding out for it. But let me pull it up here and let's keep going. Let's see what else we can make. So this will be my browser. So let's create a new action. Let's see. What else we got? Let's close tabs. So we'll do close tab, and then can mark that as no, you do not have to use an icon for that, so we'll just do this. Choose your modifier, which is going to be command, and if I remember, it's W. Yes, that's the one. And then save and exit, close tab, click that, boom. Oh yeah, actually, so Dave over on TikTok said there's actually a faster way of doing it. So I'm still learning. So Dave said you can actually just record the action, which is way easier. So let me do that. So we'll go, let's see, new window, and then you could do, oh man, here we go. All right, so just like that, it recorded my keystrokes. And that should do the trick, and that'll be new window. And then let's just make that there, boom. Wait for it to update. And then we will pop into here. How else is everybody's night going? How are you guys doing today? What's everybody up to? Over here, I'm out in Toronto, and it's about 8 o'clock, 10 to 8. It's getting pretty dark, but today was beautiful, I have to say. Like, we finally got some sun, but of course, living in Canada, it's gonna be pure rain the next 4 days, so that's fun. All right, so I've mapped my creator micro. So this button, I've done it to close a tab, so I'll open a new one, boom, close a tab, and then this one I've mapped it to open a new window. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, so new incognito window. Actually, yes, that's right, because I hit the shift. Okay, so it is opening a new incognito window. So yeah, but just showing you how easy it is and user-friendly input is. I think anyone who gets to like work louder stuff that uses the uses input is you guys are gonna be happy with it. Like, I have no issues with it, so I'm loving it. I can confirm that. So let's see. Let's see here. So, and yeah, actually, one of the crazy things is, funny story, is so I think I've mentioned it before, but for those of you who are new and who are just popping in, this one is my XYZ workboard, and this one was actually put together by hand by Mike in Montreal, and they were doing batches of 10, and how this came to be was, let me pull up the screen here. So their first board actually was, that's the XL. So their first board was the creator board. That was their first keyboard. And yeah, so they had a bunch of spare parts, and instead of wasting it and kind of just sitting there, they decided that they could upcycle it and 3D print a frame. And also, for a while, I think a lot of the fans and customers were asking for like a more affordable board, because this one it's worth it. It's $350, and they don't even sell this anymore, but it was a good board, and it was definitely worth the price. But for someone who's like me, who kind of is on a budget a bit, we were asking for kind of something a little bit on the lower end. And what better way to, one, upcycle your extra parts that you have, and kind of redesign it in a way where you can 3D print it and then give them the ability to offer it for a more affordable price. And I don't know if you guys have been on, if you guys are watching, but so there's multiple options for getting a XYZ workboard. So you can get, if you're lazy like me, you can get a pre-built, so it'll ship like this, and ready to go, plug and play. Or you can get a, if you like building and you like Lego, you can get a, let me see here, you can get an assembly kit, which is $89. And basically you get all the pieces that you need, and all you have to do is just put it together yourself. And it's just all the screws you need are there, and it's like all the instructions, and that's $89. Or if you have your own 3D printer and you want to make your own colors and your own frame, it's $69 to grab the, or two, and then you'd get that, like everything minus this frame. So you get the USB-C port, PCB, your knobs. So yeah, good stuff, man. It's pretty good. So Dave over on Instagram says, did Mike sign it? It's funny, I asked him to sign it, but I don't think there's a spot to really sign it. I guess he could have signed here. When I see him in the future, eventually in person, I will bring this and I will have him sign it. I'll have him sign my XYZ, and I'll have him sign my creator right there, right here. Him and Mattia, both those guys. I need both their signatures on these awesome products. So yeah, let's see here. I wonder if, let's see. Oops. So, if anyone is curious, let's do some monkey type here. So, let's see how fast I can get here. Oops. And for anyone just joining, my name is Vince. I'm a guest streamer here for Work Louder. Just here to answer any questions you guys might have on some of the products that Work Louder sell. Currently, I will show you. Currently, I've got a Framer Creator Micro V2 and an XYZ workboard on my desk. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to just ask them in the chat. And just a heads up, we are streaming across multiple platforms. We're on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So if you see me answering any questions, I'm probably, and you don't see it in the chat, I'm just probably answering it from a different social media platform. And just for anyone who's new, just joining, just want to let you know, any live orders done on stream that are over 150, you guys get a free work mat, desk mat. And that looks like this bad boy here. Let me pull it up. Let me go back. So this is their new work mat, and it's a real cutting mat, and it's 5 layers. So it's like just like what a work mat, like cutting mat is. So you get the 3 layers. And it's the size of a proper desk mat. So if you've ever, gotten, a cutting mat, they always come in like weird sizes. So I have this massive one that doesn't currently fit on my desk, so I have to use it downstairs. And yeah, it's a perfect size, so you can fit your keyboards. And for someone like me who's also crafting, I do a lot of sewing projects as well. It's perfect because I can just do all of that stuff right off my desk, so I don't have to go downstairs anymore, which is awesome. So that should be shipping around April, I believe. I'm pretty sure Mike mentioned that it's going to be coming out ready to go in April, so we're good there. And then I'm excited. I have 2 on order, and you get 2 flavors. You get green and black and gray and black. So I'm probably going to opt for green and black, but let me know in the chat what you guys might be getting. If you're thinking of grabbing what color you guys should get, or what color, if you think I made the right choice, let me know. And over on Instagram, Midnight Sanct says, when will the work be released? So yeah, sorry. Let me check my notes here. Yes, so the desk mat for sure, guaranteed, it's going to be early April is the timeline that I've been given, or that I was told by Mike. So we're looking early April. So soon, I guess in the next couple weeks. I'm excited. But yeah, so it's gonna be good. I'm pumped for that. Can finally get rid of this felt mount that I have. It's a little scratchy and have to lint roll it all the time. So Dave over on Instagram says green and black all the way. I know, dude. There's something to be said about just a classic green mat, and then when you're feeling in the mood, just swap it over to the black. I'm team green and black for sure. I know Mike, I think, has been on his Instagram reels, has been using gray and black. So yeah, we'll who knows? I might end up with both. We'll see. But yeah, let's see here. And Midnight Sanct, if you're still in the chat, what time is it over there for you guys? Let me know. I'm curious. How's over here? It's like nighttime already. It's like closer to 8. I know Dave was eating popcorn, hanging out here in the chat. Appreciate him. So exciting stuff. And forgot to mention the wheel here that you guys see. If anyone was curious what it is, if you're just joining in, it's a numpad giveaway. So essentially any live orders done on stream, you get your name added to this spin wheel, and basically you'll be entered to win one of these numpads. and it's very similar to the XYZ workboard. So it's 3D printed frame, and again, this was a part of the Creator Board XL, so it's like the numpad, a part of that. So you can see here it's 3D printed, so you'll enter to get that. And the way it works is once your name is on there, we'd spin the wheel, and if it ends up landing on a blank, your name actually stays on there. So the next live order or the next person that gets their name added onto here will spin again. And then if you're not even on here, or you're not on the stream and it lands on your name, you'll get a DM from the team, and they'll let you know you'll get a numpad giveaway. So Dennis was my first live stream participant, and now every time someone joins and they spin, he gets an opportunity to get his name selected. So pretty good stuff. So over on TikTok, Pink, do y'all plan on making a label version of the keyboard? So they do already make a well, I guess you'd have to get the keys. So I think if you DM them, you might be able to swap it. I'd have to confirm, but actually you can get, so these are going to be the MX, they're going to be MX switches. So you can see here, when you order it, you can actually add the Work MX Legends. So then you'll get you can have the letters in there and have the labeled version. Actually, when I got my XYZ, I actually also ordered a set of, because I was actually going to use my XYZ as a giant macro pad for Premiere and Lightroom. So I actually ordered a bunch of these. So you get something similar to this, and it'll be labeled, but you can add that to your cart, and it's available too. So once you put in your order, you can just easily add it to the cart down there too. So yeah. Midnight Sanct over on Instagram said he's in San Diego right now and it's 5 p.m. Nice. I actually have family out in San Diego. That's awesome. Beautiful place. Lucky. I'm jealous, man. It's probably so nice out there. Sunny and warm. Oh man. Lucky. So, but yeah, so Pink, if you're curious, yes, you can definitely get the Legends version of it. It's going to be the Work MX Legends, which is here. So you could totally add those, and they also have a bunch of other ones here too. So if you need, you can get that. So yeah, so that's what it would look like. So you just slap that onto the XYZ board, and yeah, you'll be good to go. Let me know if you're thinking about getting the XYZ board, or if you have any other questions about it. Feel free to drop it in the chat. I've got mine right here along with my Framer Micro. So yeah, let's see what we can do with some colors here. Let's go back to so on input, if you're wondering, on input you're able to get 6 layers on this bad boy, and you can actually change each color on the per layer, so you can kind of figure out which one you're using. I tend to like going with a matching blue and pink key color set. So yeah, let's see. And let's do a typing test. Let's pop in and see if I can do better than what I did the other time. And if anyone in the chat, how's your night going? Curious to see how everyone's day went today. No, it's a Monday. Or no, is it a Monday? Yeah, it is Monday. Oh no. Yeah, it is Monday. So if anyone's curious, I'm actually on the XYZ board. They're the silent keys. So I'm not sure if you can hear that. Not bad. Let's see. 35 words per minute, 80. Let's see. Let me do a typing test for you and an audio for the keyboard. Let's see if I can get that down here for turn the music and see if I can do better this time. Alright, so here's a quick typing test for the XYZ workboard. These are they're going to be the KLV1s, and they're the silent switches. So all right, so not that bad, but yeah, if you guys were curious, that oh, sorry, not a micro, XYZ workboard was for the switches and how they sound. And all right, so on Instagram, I've got to translate that. Let's see. Let me answer. There was a question there. Oops. Let me see. Pop that there. Oops. But yeah, for anyone joining, just want to let you guys know my name is Vince. I'm a guest streamer here for Work Louder. Yeah, it's just I was a big fan. Ended up getting a couple other things, the XYZ workboard and Framer Creator Micro V2. And I've been using it for quite a while. And when they're looking for kind of customers to hop on stream and talk about their experiences with it and answer any questions, I thought I'd hop on. So yeah, my name is Vince, and if you have any questions, be sure to drop it in the chat. Let me know if you have any questions, or if you want me to try something or test something out, let me know. I'm here, and I'll be definitely happy to see if I answer any questions you guys might have. So let's see. And so there's a over on Instagram, Diogo said these keyboards are insane. Unfortunately, it's too bad. It's a little complicated for Brazil. Yeah, I think shipping to Brazil is a little complicated, but if you're actually serious about trying to get one, feel free to DM the account, the Work Louder account. Pretty sure they might be able to help you out and work something out. But yeah, let me know, and or yeah, drop them a DM in the chat. I'm sure they'd be able to work something out. I know it's a little complicated, but it's worth it, man. you won't regret it. It's they're nice tools to have, especially for work. Like this is actually the perfect size. I just picked up a new backpack, and this fits in the XYZ board fits perfectly in the front pocket, and this is now just a daily driver for me. So excited to be using it at work. It's almost like the bag was built for the keyboard, or the keyboard was built for the bag. But yeah, over on Instagram, Rohit says hi. Hey, what's up, dude? My name is Vince, or Fueled By on Instagram. I'm here. I'm just a guest streamer for Work Louder today. I'm just here to showcase some of the products that they have. So right here, I have the Framer Creator Micro V2, and this one here is the XYZ workboard that they've R2 is coming out sometime in end of April, I believe. We'll see. I think April, they said, is when they're expected to come out. So yeah, again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here to answer them as best as I can, of course. So program. Oh, so Dave on Instagram said, "Oh, why don't you program it to go to YouTube?" All right, yeah, bet. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna pop over to 6, and let's go to new action, and let's see. And let's see. Get type. Okay, yeah. So let's do that. So we'll go here, and we'll go. Type that in there, then we'll record. Oops. Noops. All right, we're gonna have to do it manually, I think. Or see, this is the problem with when I torture myself using no legends. It's when I try to record these shortcuts, it's like trying to remember the keys. There we go. So we'll save that as an action. Oh, can't see my screen. Oh shoot, my bad. Let me try that again. And Dave over on Instagram said he couldn't see my screen. So thanks for the heads up. My bad. All right, so I'm gonna start that again. Let's delete that. Okay, so once you pop in over to input, which is what the program you're gonna be using if you grab a Framer Micro V2, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna go over to, you're gonna have 3 different options. You'll go into new actions, and you'll create an action. And what Dave over on Instagram said, he wants to see someone put it to go to youtube.com. So you'd go over here, name the action. So I'm just going to name it youtube.com. And over here, you can either individually type in the letters or select the letters, or if you want to, can make it easier, you can click, oops, we'll record. Oops. Let's see. Hold on. Let's try that again. Hold on. So go to record your action. So now it's recording. So anything you type, it'll register. Man. And it'll probably be easier for you at home who has this, because you will have legends. And so yeah, so there you go. You typed it out. You got youtube.com. You're gonna go save it, and now your action is here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna just select which button you want it to go to. You're gonna select the action. It's gonna take a couple seconds to update that layout. And then once it's done, you will be able to go to YouTube. So let me pop open. So it's updated. So you can see here, it says updated at the bottom. Let me pop this open here, and I will share my screen. So let me lower this for you guys so you can see. So there's monkey type, you can see there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna highlight this, and I've set it to this button here. Boom. And then enter. Actually, you could probably program the enter button too. Hold on. So this is the best part about input. Like, I'm still learning about it, or I'm still learning. So for me, like I'm fine. I'm realizing that I can, make it even more efficient. So by adding an input, you can actually go here, and you'll go to modifiers, and you'll just click enter at the end. So now when I press it, it just won't type it. It's going to actually write it out. And because it's associated with this action, I don't have to update it. It'll automatically do it like it's doing now. And Dave over on Instagram says, nice, that's sick. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. And let's see. So now that that's updated, I can close input. I'll go over to monkey type again. And now when I push this button here, boom, with the enter key, and there we go. We're on YouTube now. And yeah, actually you can even go as far as going to the work louder YouTube. Let's see. we'll pop over to Work Louder and just copy this. And so now, if you have a favorite web page you like going to, you can go over here, delete that, record the action, and actually, hold on. So you can add a key. I have to add the slashes because I don't have that on a layer. So you can go to glyphs, and you'll go to backslash, and then you can just record the rest. For me, actually, I have to do this because it'll add my layers on my keyboard if I record it. So you'll go to glyphs. You will go to, where is it on the alpha? So one sec, let's see, modifiers. So you have a bunch of options here. I'm just learning. I'm really new to input, so I'm learning with you guys. So this is kind of how someone who is super novice to input, but I'm still learning, and it's still pretty easy to use. So as you can see, it's not like it's not stressful to use. It's pretty straightforward. So I'm just trying to find the @ I know it's here somewhere. Let me find it. You know what? I wonder if let me see. So Mike in the chat actually, the Mike from Work Louder actually said the team's working in a feature to open apps and websites and input. One of them, yeah. So looks like they're gonna put in a new update. I know that there's a recent update to this to input that's already way better. Like, just improves the UI of everything, and yeah, it's awesome. Like I can't imagine what better than this is. Like, this is already way easier. Like, you know what, let me show you what it looks like for those of you who aren't sure how VIA is. So like, if you were to pop into VIA, you'd go in. So already off the bat, you have to go find your keyboard. So this is my keyboard layout right now, and you can see, so I've got the original layout. My layer 1 is really just my numbers, key, and then my shift. So if I need to get any of these buttons here, and then I don't really have anything going on the other layers. Here I got my volume up and down, and you press in, it just shoots out custom. But to try and put in, like, I guess to write something out like that YouTube thing, like, it's just a bunch of coding, and I think you have to go into, if I'm not mistaken, it's macros, and then there's special. It's a lot of work. As you can see, it's not as user friendly versus input, like you can see above. It takes a lot of work, and to kind of write stuff out individually, you're gonna have to kind of go into it and really build it. I can't even remember how to. It was so confusing that. Oh yeah, here. So here's a macro. So you would build your macro here by recording it, and then when you go to want to add that, you'd click it here, and you'd click the macro button and then assign it to whatever key you'd want. So you can see, oh, so we've just lost IG. Let me see if I can get that back on there. But for those of you who are on YouTube, you can definitely see the difference in UI between the two, and VIA seems pretty outdated, to say the least. I mean, it still works, but just a lot more work to use it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if you guys want to see anything else, any typing tests or anything like that. I'm gonna keep building and keep going with my stuff here. And for those of you who are still on here or have just popped in, my name is Vince. I'm one of the newest, kind of one of the guest streamers here over at Work Louder, and just here to showcase some of the products that I own. I've bought it myself, and yeah, just here to kind of answer any questions you guys might have. And if you guys wanted to see anything, if you're unsure and wanted to test it before you bought one, I'm here to answer those questions or kind of showcase what we got. And for anyone who's curious what this thing is beside me, this is the Numpad giveaway spin the wheel. And essentially, for any live orders that are happening on stream, you can just, you'll be able to win one of these bad boys. And this is the XYZ Numpad. And you can kind of tell it's 3D printed as well, very similar to the XYZ workboard. Yeah, you'll be able to win that, and basically your name will get added to the spin wheel, and we'd spin the wheel. If you don't get if your name doesn't get picked or it ends up in an empty spot there, your name will stay on there. So your name will stay on here, and then what will happen is the next person who orders on stream, they'll put their name on there, and we'll spin it again. And if it happens to land on your name, even if you're on or off stream, you'll get a DM and you'll be able to get one of these sent out to you. And it's pretty awesome. Actually, there's only 2 people that I know of that, aside from Mike and some of the Work Louder team members, me and another guy named Julian, who usually is on the stream, but yeah, he's active in the Discord. And anyone curious or has any questions about their products that they already have, you guys have the Discord channel is definitely a place to be. Lots of helpful guys in there, so they'll be able to answer any other questions that you guys have. So yeah, so let me know if you guys have any questions, and yeah, how your night's going. Over here it's Monday, it's about 8:30 almost, and yeah, it's cool vibes, just chilling. Hope everyone had a good Monday. I know it's we're almost there. We're almost at the end of the week, so we'll get there eventually. But yeah, so let's do a what else can we do here on input? Let me showcase more of this input stuff here. So cool thing actually for input, if you wanted to open apps. So I know Mike earlier over on Instagram said that the team's working on a feature to open apps natively from input. Right now, the workaround is, so if you look here and I go over to either OBS, let's say. So for me, I've created, if you're on Mac, you can actually open up shortcuts, and what you would do is you'd build the shortcut to open your app on the shortcut page. I think you can do it on Windows as well, but you'd pop open a shortcut if you're on Mac, you'd create the shortcut open app, you'd select the app Google Chrome or OBS or whatever you wanted to do, click the little I button. I can't screen share, so let me see if I can open this one. Let me see if I can get this so you guys can see it. I'm gonna pop, no. Okay, so here we go. So let's go back a bit. So hold on, yeah, so basically what you would do is you'd go in here, you'd select over here, you go to your actions, and you would go to open app, and from there you'll see open, and then here you could select any app you want. So I have mine set to Chrome, but you can literally have anything you want to open. And once you do that, you go here, and this is where you'd create the shortcut. So for me, if I were to hit Shift, Command, and then close parentheses on my keyboard, it's going to open Google Chrome. But what I've done is, so I've just done a random combination of keys. And so now that's my shortcut to open Chrome through the Mac. And what I'll do now is when I go into, now let me open input. So when I pop into input, you'll see here Shift Command 9, which is the same process is this here. Let me see. So you'll see there, Shift Command 9. that's going to open up my app. So it's going to trigger the shortcut within Mac in order to in order to open up the app. And that's kind of the workaround right now. But yeah, I know Mike mentioned they're trying to do it natively through the app. So yeah, good stuff there. I'm excited for that too. That's this has been working really well for me, especially for efficiency. Like I'll use this at work and I'll pop this on, and yeah, it's awesome. It makes things easier. So if I'm trying to open up cool. So yeah, so it looks like we're back live on Instagram. So what's going on? So let's see, we're back on Instagram. Yo, so Daniel over on Instagram says, hey Vince, yo, what's going on, dude? How are you, man? What's going on, dude? Thanks for popping by. Welcome to the chat. As you know, it's Vince. Sure, you know the promos. Basically, for anyone new who's jumping in on Instagram, my name is Vince. I'm just a guest streamer here for Work Louder. I'm just here to showcase some of the products that I own. Right now on my desk, I've got a Framer Creator V2. This is the Pro wireless version, and an XYZ Creator Board R1. So the very first one that Mike used to hand make in his office back in Montreal. So, and they were doing in batches of 10. So yeah, so for anyone else who's joining, we have some promos going on. If any online orders over 150, you get a work mat. So let me pop this open here. Let me see. There we go. So yeah, any orders over 150, you guys are eligible to get this for free. And what it is, it's the new work mat cutting mat, and it's a legit cutting mat. So it's 5 layers. You can cut on it. For anyone who's ever had to use, who's a crafter, and you've had to use a cutting mat, it's like a big rectangle, so it doesn't necessarily fit like a nice desk setup as much as you'd want to use. Like I can't fit it on my desk because it's, let me just pop open my desk here so you guys can see. So you can see here, a cutting mat generally will reach up to here. I have a huge one that I have to go downstairs to use and cut fabric with. I make pouches and stuff on the side. This is great. Like it's double-sided too, so you get 2 flavors. You get green and black and gray and black. And yeah, you're eligible to get that for free for any orders of 150 or more. And if you notice here, I've got a spin wheel. So we've also have a numpad giveaway. So any online orders as well, you're eligible to get your name put on the wheel. And what we'll do is we'd spin it. And if it lands on your name, you win one of these bad boys. And if it doesn't, the best part is your name stays on there. So if anyone else does an online order or a live order, and they spin, your name spins with it. So until there's a winner, your name stays on there. So the earlier you spin or add your name on there, the more opportunities, I should say, you get to win a numpad. So Dennis was my first live stream order. So his name is on there. So if someone gets another name on there, it'll spin with his name. And if it lands on there, you'll get if he wins, or if you win, you'll get a DM from the team. And yeah. So Dave over on Instagram, we back. Yes, we are fine. Man, Instagram, what's going on with this Instagram, man? It drops all the time. And Daniel over on Instagram, oh man, Instagram chat is popping off. All right, so Daniel over on Instagram says he's hopping over on lunch break. Dang, yo, thanks for popping by, man. I'm curious, I can't remember where you're at. What time is it over there for you? And we got Celeste at the bottom. Fire emojis, yo, what's going on, dude? And over on Insta, we got John Lock Films. Excited to get the mat. Yes, dude, I'm pumped too. I have one on order. I had to go with the classic green and black. But let me know which one you got. I'm curious to see which one you select. Did you go gray black or green black? Let me know in the chat. I'm curious to see what you got. And Oh man. But let's see what we got here. So what I was showing the team earlier, or the chat earlier, sorry. So over on input, right now, earlier there was a question if you could open up programs natively through input, and Mike topped in and he mentioned they are looking into opening it natively through the app, but right now there's a workaround. And so I was just showing the chat how to do it. So if anyone has an existing Worklouder product that uses uses input, then this is going to be for you. John said he got the classic green and black. Dude, I love it. That's the way to go, man. Classic. You know, you go classic, and then when the moods change and, you know, feeling a little mysterious, you can go with the black, dude. Nothing. I gotta replace this thing anyway. So yeah. So where was I? All right. So input. So the workaround to get input to open up apps is what you'll do is you're gonna pop into. So actually, you're gonna open up. Let me show you guys here. Where is it? So you're gonna pop into your shortcuts and pop into shortcuts here, and then you'll see here. Where is that now? Okay. So you have shortcuts open on, this is going to be for Mac. I don't know. I think Windows can do something similar. I haven't actually tried. Is that a mini PC? No, I mean, I'm running off. So Daniel asked if it was a mini PC. I'm actually just running off a Mac Mini. So yeah, so for opening an app, basically what you're going to do is you're going to pop open to shortcuts. You're going to start a new shortcut and you're going to choose the action open app. And over here, it's going to ask you to select an app. So you can literally choose whatever app you want. Once you selected your app, you're going to pop over to the info button, which is just right there. And then you're going to get this option. And you'll see here, once you use it as quick action, you can run it with any macro you want. So for me, I just did a random one, Shift Command, close parentheses. You could do whatever you want. And then once you save that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pop over to input. You're gonna pop over to input, and you're just gonna punch in that shortcut that you made from the shortcuts app. So you'll see here, Shift Command 9, and then that's to open my OBS. Once you save it, boom. And then now when you go to when you go to push that button, it's gonna be able to open the app for you there. So, and yeah, so that's kind of the workaround right now to get the apps open. Honestly, it's great. Like I love using it. So, but let me know if you guys have any Worklouder products and what you guys use it for. I'm here for another 30 minutes or so, and then I gotta hop off. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. And if you have any order numbers, just drop them in the chat. And yeah, let's see. And again, if anyone's curious, this is the work mat, and it's a legit cutting mat, and they're gonna be shipping April for anyone who's curious. I know the question was asked earlier, so it's gonna be shipping early April. And yeah, they should. Mike said they're ready to go, so we're getting there. We're getting there. But let's see. Here we go. All right. So I'm gonna do a quick typing test for if anyone's curious. Let's go to. Let's see. All right. So let's see what I get here. So I'm typing on a XYZ creator board, and these are gonna be the MX switches here, or sorry, not MX switches. They're the Kale V1 silent. And oh, sorry, we got a question in the chat over on Instagram. Super Butter Toast. I love butter toast, man. It's like one of my favorite breakfasts. So he just asked how much was it for the mat. So let me pop back over. So for the mat, it's going to be $59, and you get two choices. You get a gray and black and gray. And yeah, $59. And then, but if you order on Stream Live, any orders over $150 actually will just get this for free, and it'll get added to your order. And yeah, let me know what Super Butter Toast. Let me know what color you'd plan on getting if you were gonna get one. Let me know. I'm curious. Let's see. All right, so that is the framer, and let's see. Gloves to your door. That is a deal. That is, yeah, that's pretty cheap, honestly, because some of the mats, like a cutting mat alone, like a regular size one, can be up to like $60-$70. I know the huge one that I have is like, I think it was almost $100 to get, but they're sweet, man. And Super Butter Toast Black, yes, Team Black. Now, okay, wait. So I gotta ask though, gray and black or green and black? I gotta know. So Daniel T over on Instagram said, what camera mount do you have for your setup? So right now I'm shooting on an A7 III, and actually, funny enough, I have it just on my gimbal, my Ronin gimbal, just on my desk. So that's kind of what I'm shooting with. And then for my keyboard shot, I'm just using an Insta360, and it's just on a flexi arm there. So that's the setup I got going right now. But so Dave over on Instagram also just shared a link. Yeah, if you guys are interested on grabbing a work mat, they are on the Work Ladder website. They're ready to go, and if you are curious, they are going to ship early April. That was confirmed by Mike, so it's going to be sweet. Dave's roasting me a bit on Insta. He said on the gimbal, that's I tried to put a tripod, but it's so big on the desk. Dude, my desk is like super narrow. It's like forearm width. I don't know if you can see, like there's the edge of the desk and there's my hand. So it's a narrow desk and it just didn't fit. So I had to wait till I show you what my lighting setup looks like. You'll laugh. You might just fall off. You might choke on that popcorn when you see it. Oh man. Butter toast, gray and black, proper, man. I love it. That's a good setup too. Mike actually has that gray and black right now. I think on a lot of the reels over on the website or on his Insta or on the main Insta. Yeah, that's what he's using. It looks so dope. I can't wait. As someone who does crafting on the side and the little like cuts fabric and stickers making too, it's awesome. Like the felt is nice, but like, man, this thing collects lint. I have to have like a lint roller next to in my cabinet, in my drawer, and it's very scratchy. And I'm excited to try something new, so that'll be exciting. And if anyone's curious or if there's any Knob One owners, there is this thing coming out soon as well. So you guys haven't seen the reels. There is also this sweet knob and coaster set that you guys can pre-order as well. So that's that one's coming soon too. But yeah, for any Dave, if you're still in the chat, let me know if you're grabbing one of these. I know you for sure are getting the work mat, but let me know if you guys are if you're grabbing the that knob mat. I'm thinking about it, but I think I don't have enough desk space to carry multiple mats. So, but let me know what you think. And yeah, for anyone in the chat or just joining, my name is Vince, and if you have any questions, just let me know. Drop them in the chat. I'm here just showcasing some of the products I own. This one is the Framer Micro V2 and the silent switches and Bluetooth. So if you notice here, I've actually added a little magnetic port here, so I can easily just switch between this cable and here to charge it. So yeah, if anyone was wondering what that was. And Dave over on Instagram said he got the knob, but he's still going for the green and black. That's a good choice, man. It's good. It's just so much use on the work mat to have a cutting mat and and a desk mat and be able to use both. So I'm excited. And then Dave over on Instagram, he also said he's got an old floppy disk as his coaster. I remember you showcased that on stream, dude. I was laughing. I'm like, I know half the guys in chat were curious what the hell that thing was, but yeah, I know what it is. I'm not that young. And over on TikTok, and if anyone's curious, if I'm answering random questions, we are streaming on a couple platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So if you don't see any of the questions popping in on the chat, I'm probably answering them from another social media platform. So Guy over on TikTok said he wants the numpad. How does he apply? All right, I'm glad you asked that question. So if you see here, I have a numpad giveaway, and the numpad is this beautiful piece of art here. And in order to get into the giveaway, you just have to pop over to the Worklouder website and just put in an order. Any order on the live stream that you guys do, if you do a live order, drop in your order number and your name will get placed onto the numpad giveaway wheel. And what will happen is your name will get in and we'll spin the wheel. If your name doesn't get selected and it lands on any of the empty squares, your name stays on there, and we'll keep spinning. So anytime someone's name gets added onto it, we spin the wheel, and you get multiple opportunities to win the numpad. So Dennis was my first live stream order, and he got his name on the wheel. We spun it. He didn't win it the last time, or on his spin, but his name gets on there. So if we spin again and it lands on his name, he'll win and get a DM from the chat. But yeah. And sorry, Guy over on Instagram said, I thought it was free. It is free. But yeah, it is free. You'd win it, and yeah, but you do have to do a live order for the stream. So, but yeah, Dave over on Instagram for his floppy disk coaster said people were saying it's a save icon. That's hilarious. Funny story about old tech. At work, there was a guy. He had he was with his son, and he pointed to a telephone booth, and he's like, "What's that?" And man, I've never felt so old in my life. but yeah. So all right, guys, I'm here for another 15 minutes. You do have any questions or want to see anything with these products? I've showcased input. If you want me to showcase that again, let me know. Or if you have any questions about the keyboards, just drop them in the chat. And so over on Instagram, Sasik, sorry if I butchered your name. What do we need to do? Been waiting for this a long time. Let me know what you've been waiting for, and for which item. Let me know. If you're talking about the numpad giveaway, essentially what you got to do is just place an order over on Worklouder and drop in your order number in the live stream, and your name gets added to the spin wheel. And basically, once your name is on here, we'll spin the wheel. If your name isn't selected this round or this spin, your name stays on there. So the next time we do a spin, you have another opportunity to win the numpad giveaway. And if you do win and you're not on stream, don't worry, they'll send you a DM and they'll let you know. And if you're curious, this is what the numpad looks like. And for those of you just tuning in or just popping into the stream, this is the numpad here. So it's also 3D printed. And a little bit of the backstory for this was, these two used to make up a creator board that Worklouder used to make, and it was the XL version, and they had a bunch of extra PCBs, and instead of it just collecting dust or getting tossed, they decided to upcycle and create a frame out of 3D printing, a 3D printed frame. And then be able to give them an opportunity to build a more affordable board or a keyboard for some of the fans that were asking. I myself were asking too. So Super Butter Toast currently on the site. What's the XYZ? So this is the XYZ. The one that you see on my desk right now is actually the original one. It's the R1. But let me pop open the website for you. So this is the XYZ. So basically it's the exact same thing as this here, but with improvements. So this one here was the one that was made in small batches of 10. It was made by hand or assembled by hand by Mike in Montreal in their office. And some of the improvements to the new one that you see on the website are going to be, it's got the MX switches, so very similar to, let me turn this off so I'll push buttons. So it's got these switches on it. So it's got the MX switches here. The one on my XYZ that you saw on my desk, that one is actually still the Chalk V1 Kales. So you got the upgraded switches to MX. You also get the opportunity. It also works with input. So I don't know if you were here when I was showcasing input. So it works with input, which is like way better than the original one, which works off of VIA. And yeah, and there's 3 different options for it. So if you're lazy like me, you can get a XYZ Workboard R2, and basically what you see here, but like I said, you'll get the upgraded version with the MX switches, and you also get the ability to use input. And yeah, so if you want it, it'll come pre-assembled, you'll get it, and that's $114. If you like building Lego, it's $89, and you'll get it in pieces. You'll get all the pieces that you need. So you'll get the screws and everything, and then you build it yourself. Or if you have a 3D printer at home, just a PCB kit, and you'll get essentially just this minus the frame. So you'll get the keycaps, switches, everything built, the whole PCB, and then you'll just have to print out your frames by yourself. So actually I've got a couple here, so you can see you can get a bunch of different pieces. I have a black frame built in there. I haven't built it yet, but maybe I'll do that for the next stream. So you can really build it yourself if you're on a budget but you have a 3D printer. Totally just grab the PCB kit, and the best part is the 3D file is actually readily available on the website. So if once you get it, you can save, and then just print it at home or at your local library like we do. And yeah. So sorry, I missed a couple messages here on the chat. So Fabian over on Instagram said he loves the keyboard. Dude, I love it too. Actually, I've been looking for a 40% keyboard ortholinear for a while now, but a lot of them were pretty expensive. I think some of them were like 200 plus. And when I saw this one, I was like, oh dude, this is like perfect. And it actually fits perfectly in one of the pockets of my backpack that I just got. So very excited and super happy about it. It's an awesome price. I don't think there's any other board right now that I can think of that's 40%, that's under $100 that you can get in ortholinear, which is great. Like for someone who's on a budget, like I've been following Workladder for a bit, but yeah, when they came out with this, I just instantly hit buy. So yeah, so Super Butter over on Instagram said, oh, I'm explaining it. Yes, sorry. Sorry, that's the XYZ here. So, and the R2 is the newest one that's coming sometime mid-April, I believe. Yes, mid-April. And Dave over on Instagram said he can't wait to get the XYZ. Yes, dude, I have the R2 also on order. I can't wait to have both these things over on input. Oh man, I've complained about it enough. How much I dislike VIA. It's very not user friendly and outdated. So yeah, input's the way to go if you can get on it. It's awesome. And Sasik over on Instagram said it's very nice. Yep, it's a great board. Like I've been using it for a couple months now, and it's definitely it's definitely nice and compact. Like I bring this to work all the time, and just it's great. Even the macro pad, I'm just learning it now. Like I was doing a couple tests on stream using like adding new shortcuts and stuff to it. I haven't fully maximized the utility on this thing, but right off the bat I can tell, like once I've really dive into it, it's going to be really helpful to in my work, like editing videos and stuff. So so Dave over on Instagram, he wished his library was that cool. And he also said, Dave over on Instagram also said, what am I going to do with my R1? I think I'm going to frame it. I think I'm going to get a bigger frame and frame it next to my next to my numpad, and then put it on my wall. It's going to be awesome. But yeah. So yeah, I'm going to be on here for another 10 minutes. So Dave said it's a big frame. Yeah, I don't know if, well, I have this empty wall here I could put it on, so you guys can enjoy it while I'm on stream and see two keyboards on there. Dave says we're all out here decorating our room with work louder stuff. 100%. I've gone from like owning one product to like multiple. I'm like the ultimate fanboy, I guess. Actually, I don't know. I can say that because you have way more products than me, so you're up there. I'm still climbing the ranks. And Flix over on Instagram, Flix Photographs over on Instagram says, "Yo, hey, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? I haven't talked to you in a while. How you been, man? How's it going?" Dave over on Instagram says he has a problem. Hey, it's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have. If you think about it, you get awesome products. So, and Flix, what's going on, dude? Let me know how your day is going. I know it's probably morning time for you over there. If I remember correctly, you're out in India, if I'm not mistaken. But let me know how your Monday or your Tuesday's going. Yeah, let me know. I'm about to hop off in about 8 minutes or so, but for anyone who's joining now, my name is Vince. I'm a guest streamer here for Work Louder. I'm just showcasing some of the products that I have that I own, and just kind of demoing them, answering any questions you guys might have on stream, and yeah. And some of the promos we got right now is if you spend over $150 on your order and you drop in your order number on stream, you're eligible to get, or you will get for sure, a work mat. It's their newest desk mat that they just released, and it's a legit cutting mat. So it's 5 layers, and yeah, you can cut on it for someone who does crafting. You can definitely multi-use, and for someone like me, I've mentioned it a bunch of times on stream, but yeah, I do fabric cutting and sticker making, so this is perfect. I have huge boards downstairs I have to go, and just to not leave my desk is great. So yeah, Dave over on Instagram said, "Damn, it's 2 a.m. over here." Oh man, what are you doing up, man? I love the support, dude. You have no idea how much I love the support, dude. Thank you for chatting with me and hanging out. I appreciate you. And Flix over on Instagram says, "Have a great day ahead." Thanks, man. You as well. I appreciate you popping in for a little bit, saying what's up, and joining the chat. Let's see. Let me no, we'll end off the stream and see if I can beat my record on a typing test. Oops. Let's see if I can. And Flix over on Instagram said, "I hope you at least get 2 products today." Thanks, bro. I appreciate the encouragement, man. Thank you so much. I always appreciate that. Thanks, dude. I hope you have a great day today too. And over on Instagram, Shady21, love your work. Keep it up. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining the chat, man. How's your day going? Let me know in the chat. And for anyone curious, these are the Chalk V1s on my XYZ board. Silent switches. So, don't know if you can hear it, but this is what it sounds like, and this is me making a bunch of mistakes. Ooh. I've gone backwards on my typing skills. And Flix, here to cheer you up. Thanks, bro. Thanks. It's always good to see regulars on chat boosting me up. I appreciate it. Let me know, Flix. Have you decided on which item you're thinking of? Dave over on Instagram said he got 77. No stream pressure though. All right. We're gonna do. I got 5 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can pop off here. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Oops. I'm getting it. Oh, I don't think I got it, Dave. 44. Yeah, see, I think it's weird when I try using this keyboard, it's like I make a bunch of mistakes, but when I'm just like not thinking about it, I can type like a master, dude. It's the pressure. But yeah, for anyone curious too, some of one of the benefits of this board that I think is awesome is I don't feel like my wrists hurt. Like if anyone's ever tried an ortholinear board, in the beginning it's kind of weird at first. It's definitely a learning curve, but once you get used to it, the typing ergonomics is like way better. Just moving your hands up like this just seems more natural to me than like no one types like that, but like, you know, extending your hands on an angle. It's like everything being in line. Just I feel like this, the reason why my wrists hurt is because when you're typing, you're like reaching to go get your letters, like trying to reach that A that's off center there, right? But you type like this, it's just way better. So if anyone's curious about ergonomics, that's like another huge thing for not even just the XYZ board. Like if you look at some of the other products that WorkLouder has, you go back a bit. I think it's Nomad is not that, but hold on, where is it? Yes, the workboard. So sorry. Yeah, this one here. It's just typing ergonomics is just nice. Like my wrists don't hurt, and all I do is type at work, answer emails, typing. It's just so natural to type on. Like when you go, if you notice, like if I were to write youtube.com or welcome, just the motion versus like a keyboard where you'll notice your wrist kind of turning like right here, like cranks, right? So just some notes if anyone was curious about that. But all right, well, appreciate everyone who is on stream. It's 9 o'clock, or I got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes. We'll extend it a little bit, just in case we got some last minute questions. Again, if you have any questions, I'm here for another 2 minutes. Just drop them in the chat. The two products I got on my desk are the XYZ workboard and the Framer Creator Micro V2. And this one is like a collaboration with Framer. Let me show you guys here. So there's two options now. They're the same Framer Creator Micro V2. You get this, and essentially, yeah, the difference is this one's a collab. You also actually get a set of, where is it? An extra set of keycaps, 31 extra icon keycaps. I have them stored somewhere, but you get that, and you get the nice blue knob versus the the Creator Micro V2, it's all blacked out, and instead of an F, you get an M, and you don't get the extra keycaps with it as well. And oh, we got some last minute questions here. So over on TikTok, we got Crypto Mike giveaway. Yeah, so for those of you who's just joining, my name is Vince. I'm a guest streamer here over at Work Louder. If you see here, it says numpad giveaway. So what we're giving away is a numpad, which is this. This is the XYZ numpad by Work Louder. And all you have to do is just head over to the website, make an order, drop in your order number in the chat. Then you get your name added onto the wheel. And once your name's added on there, we'll spin the wheel. If your name doesn't get selected this round, your name stays on there. So the next time someone spins, you get another opportunity to get your name selected. So if you notice here, Dennis was my first online stream order. His name's on there. If someone else makes an order, we spin the wheel, he has another opportunity to get his name selected as well. So the sooner you add your name to the numpad, the wheel, the more opportunities you get to win the actual piece. And I think there's only, to my knowledge, I think there's only 2 or 3 winners. I won this one off one of the streams myself. So this is one of the ones, and I framed it because I know the other person who won it, his name's Julian. He's always dropping in the chat. And yeah, that's one of the ways you guys can, that's one of the ways you get into the giveaway there. And also, if your order is over 150, you are eligible to get a work mat, which is the cutting board desk mat, and it's a legit cutting mat that you can put on your desk, and you can, if you're someone like me who crafts, definitely use that, and it's shaped perfectly. And for someone like me, it doesn't fit on my desk. So yeah. Over on Instagram, we got one last question. Unique, can products be delivered to Iraq? Yes, we ship everywhere in the world. We can ship anywhere in the world, with the exception of Brazil, and I believe it was Russia is the other one. But if you're really interested and you're out there in Brazil, we can still get it out to you. It's just a little bit of workaround. But in your case, Unique, we can definitely ship to Iraq, no problem. Let me know what, I'm only here for another minute or so, so let me know what products you were thinking of grabbing. And Dave said, great stream, my guy. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you sticking around for most of it. I appreciate you. And Crypto Mike, do you ship to Israel? Yep, we ship to everywhere in the world. We can ship to you, no problem. So. But all right, guys, so it's 9. I gotta head out. For those of you who stuck around in the stream, greatly appreciate it. Thanks for the love. Dave, thanks for chatting with me in here. Appreciate you. And yeah, I hope to see Dave. I'm gonna join you on your next one. Don't worry, I'm gonna bother you on your stream, or not bother, I guess, chat you up there. So, but again, thanks for the love, guys. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Appreciate you. Take care.